Imagine waking up one morning in a medieval town. The streets are narrow, the air smells of smoke, animals, and waste. You step outside, and before the day even begins, you are accused of a crime. You didn't steal gold. You didn't kill anyone. Maybe you spoke against a lord. Maybe you broke a market rule. Maybe someone simply pointed a finger at you. In the Middle Ages, breaking the law didn't mean paperwork, lawyers, or long investigations. It meant fear, pain, and public humiliation. Today, we'll follow what actually happened after you broke the law in medieval Europe, from the moment you were arrested to the punishment that could change or end your life forever. This is the feudal facts. In medieval times, there was no professional police force as we know it today. Law enforcement was handled by local guards, town watchmen, or sometimes just armed men loyal to a lord. If you were accused, proof was optional. A crime accusation often started with a neighbor's complaint, a merchant accusing you publicly, or a lord's suspicion. Once accused, you could be seized immediately. There was no concept of innocent until proven guilty. Instead, you were treated as guilty until you could somehow prove otherwise. If the accusation happened in public, guards might grab you in the street, bind your hands with rope, and drag you through the town. This wasn't just arrest. It was a warning to everyone watching. After arrest, you were taken to a town hall, a castle cellar, or a temporary holding room. Here's the terrifying part. You could be interrogated immediately. Interrogation didn't mean questions. It meant pressure. Guards wanted a confession, names of accomplices, or justification to punish you. If you denied guilt, suspicion increased. In many regions, confession was considered the strongest form of proof. And if words failed, pain was used. Contrary to popular belief, medieval prisons were not long-term punishment facilities. They were holding places, waiting rooms for judgment, or places to break prisoners mentally. Cells were dark, damp, cold, overcrowded. Prisoners often shared space with rats, insects, the sick and dying. Food was minimal. Sometimes you depended on family to bring meals. If no one helped you, you starved. Chains were common, not to prevent escape, but to remind you that you were powerless. Many prisoners died before trial even happened. Trials were nothing like modern courts. Judges were often nobles, church officials, or local lords. They were not neutral. Evidence could include rumors, personal grudges, divine signs. In some cases, guilt was decided through ordeals. Holding hot iron, being submerged in water, physical trials believed to reveal God's will. If you survived or healed well, God had judged you innocent. If not, well, God had spoken. Logic was secondary. Faith and authority ruled. Punishment depended on your crime, your social class, who you angered. Common punishments included public humiliation, stocks, pillories, public shaming, physical punishment, whipping, branding, mutilation, fines, or exile. If you could afford mercy, and for serious crimes, execution. Executions were public events. Crowds gathered. Children watched. Merchants sold food. Death was not hidden. It was a lesson. Physical trials believed to reveal God's will. If you survived or healed well, God had judged you innocent. If not, well, God had spoken. Logic was secondary. Faith and authority ruled. Even if you survived punishment, your life was rarely the same. A criminal record didn't exist, but memory did. Neighbors remembered. Employers refused you. The church judged you. One accusation could destroy your reputation, your family, your future. In the Middle Ages, justice wasn't about fairness. It was about control. And once you fell outside that control, there was rarely a way back. So next time you imagine medieval life as simple and romantic, remember this. One mistake, one accusation, one wrong word, and your entire world could collapse. This was life under feudal law.